Okay, here we are again with Mr. Knepp and Bob in the garage doing garage science. Now today we're going to be looking at, believe it or not, eating rocks. Okay, now every one of you when you're a little kid, you're outside, you're creeping along, you know darn well at one point your parents looked the other way and you ate a rock. Or maybe this morning at the bus stop. You never know with you guys. So we're going to look at that, what really actually happens. So here's the chemical formulas. We'll do the experiment, and then we'll come back and we'll look at these in more detail so it make a lot more sense to you. But right now, you just want to look at this is what's going to happen. We're going to put calcium carbonate and hydrochloric acid, and they're going to react, okay, and produce carbonic acid and calcium chloride. The carbonic acid is very unstable, so it's going to rush down here, and it's going to do this because it's very unstable. Notice it starts as one big thing and it breaks down into this. Okay, so let's go take a look at this, and then we'll come back and this will make a lot more sense. You ready, Bob? Okay, here we go. Let's see. Here is your stomach. It's a gas generating bottle. We're going to open that up. It's got some rocks in there, but let's put a few more in because why the heck not? We have them, we might as well put them in. There we go. That's you chewing on a good handful of rocks. I didn't want to bring the 10-pound box home, so I just got some rocks. Let's put the lid back on. I'm wearing gloves today because, you know, you never know. All right. We're going to put this in here. It's going to bubble. And we're going to put this down inside there. We're going to collect what we're going to collect. You see what happened. All right. You don't have to be that way about it. All right, fine. You can be that way about it. We'll just leave that off until you're done. Okay. Here we go. Pouring in the hydrochloric acid. There we go. Your stomach's just very unsettled at the moment. Oh, yuck. That's why you should never eat rocks. Yeah. It's going to take a while to generate. A couple of minutes here. Yep, there we go. We're cranking it. Watch that fill up. When it gets to the top, Bob, you let me know when that gets there. All right, we're doing okay. We have a second container here because you never know. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but that's a pretty vigorous reaction going on there. You can see the bubbling in there. Oh, you should have told me that was full. Come on, Bob. You're messing with the program here. You got to tell me these things. All right, let me know when this one's ready. I don't know if that's helping or hindering or whatever. That is just bubbling up a storm. I'm just checking to see if it's still reacting. Yep, we're doing good. It's going to take a while. Well, let's see. All right, the reaction is coming to a close here. It's slowing down a whole lot. So we're going to take this out and we're going to put the lid on there. I hope you guys used the intervening time there to go get any work done you needed to get done. Oh, look, we have 2 bottles this time. Remember, Bob's holding a little reminder there. Remember the first time we put gases together in a bottle? Yeah, wasn't that fun? All right, now, we're going to use matches again today. Yeah. Don't worry about the red stuff. It's nobody you know. We're going to move this off to the side. I'm going to light that. Some of you already backed away from the camera, didn't you? I think Bob twitched. I'm pretty sure I saw him twitch. All right, we're going to light this. I got to be very careful where I set this in my garage. I got a lot of chainsaw fuel and stuff sitting around. Okay, so in order to see this a little better, we're going to turn off the lights, because why not? Hey, look at that. Isn't that spectacular? Now, stop worrying, Bob. Jeez. All right, now, you ready? We used one bottle the first time. I'm going to use two this time because, what the heck? There's no students in the room, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay, you guys ready? Here we go. I'm going to remove the glass plates. Hold this up slowly. And we're going to do this. What? What the heck? That wasn't near as much fun as the other one. But there's a lot of science going on there. Let's go look at the whiteboard and we can show you what's happening. Come on, Bob. Okay, let's see what we have here now. First of all, remember we started off with calcium carbonate, the limestone rocks, and the HCl, hydrochloric acid. Now, this is much stronger than the hydrochloric acid in your stomach, but that's basically stomach acid. So if you eat a limestone rock and it gets into your stomach, the same reaction is going to take place. Please don't do that, okay? Carbonic acid right here, that's one thing. We're going to talk about that in a second, but calcium chloride, that's one of the ingredients in pickles. Yeah, in pickles. It's the very last thing, calcium chloride in these pickles. Isn't that amazing? Ah, gotta love science. Well, what about the calcium carbon, the carbonic acid? Carbonic acid comes down here and it breaks down into these two things. Well, you know what water is. What about this, CO2? Well, CO2 is in fire extinguishers. Now, this is a chemical dry chemical fire extinguisher, but they actually, in the other ones, they use the CO2 to put out fires. It's in there. So this is just a representative. It's not in this one, okay? But it's there. All right, Bob, you hold on to that for a second, okay? And where else do we use CO2? In that aisle, in every grocery store, where little kids go down through and they worship. They look up at these giant bottles of soda and go, soda, okay? Yep. It's the carbonation in soda, like this Red Ribbon Cherry Supreme soda that I've had for a while because somebody gave it to me. And it's the fizz in your soda. So what you're thinking right now, you're thinking, if I go out and I eat limestone rocks, it gets to my stomach. If I burp loudly enough on a fire, it'll put it out. Yeah, but I wouldn't try that anytime soon on a forest fire. But, you know, the basic chemistry is the same. Okay. Well, we'll see you next time on Garage Science. Look at that, the last ingredient, calcium chloride. It's everywhere.